Hello and welcome to my video today. I'm going to be talking about Bluetooth 12 volt monitors that I've previously installed on my vehicle. I've actually installed 3 different types, and they all come with phone apps that you can use to monitor the performance of the 12 volt battery, be that the voltage or state of charge, battery health, that sort of thing. And a lot of them keep anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks or more of data, which is very handy to have to keep track of your 12 volt battery. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing the app that is used for those monitors on the center screen. So if you're using OS 2.6 with an AI box or Pulse device, you will be able to add additional apps to them. And I'm going to be doing that today. So let's get started. Here are some examples on my phone. I have the BM300 Pro that I have currently installed in my car. But previously, I've used the BM6 and the battery monitor apps as well. I'm going to be doing specifically this app today on Android. Since the AI box is Android based, that is the version I'm going to get from the Google Play Store. So if I press apps on here, I am going to scroll over and go to the Google Play Store. Going to search, and I am going to type in BM300 Pro. There it is. ANCEL BM300 Pro. I am now going to install that. Relatively small, 21 megabytes. It finished downloading and installed, so I can open it up right now. Going to make sure that I don't have it running on my phone. I'm good. So I am going to agree. Going to authorize location. I don't really care. I'm going to be allowing while using the app. That seems good for me. Authorize Bluetooth permissions. You need Bluetooth to read the monitor itself. Allow. Allow you to send notifications. Sure. Now I'm going to add device. And I am going to look for the serial number. So make sure when you install your battery monitor, you have a photo of the serial number on it so you can access it later on. I happen to have a copy of the serial number from the app, so I'm going to be using that. So I am going to type it in. And I am done with that. So it's going to be 12 volt for a car. I'm going to press next. And I have an AGM battery, so I make sure that I have that selected. And I go to next. Fuel price, fuel consumption, not really applicable to an EV. Now I'm going to add it. All right, looks like it's connecting here. There we go. We now have the state of charge, 83%, voltage 13.13, temperature 20 C. So very cool. Let's look at the history here. Since my phone has the syncing for the past 2 weeks, this one doesn't have anything. Unfortunately, we don't have state of charge, temperature, or voltage for the last 5 days. Let's see, maybe it'll bring up historical data here. Processing. Let's look at the history. Oh, yes, there we go. We have the history. It's kind of truncated here because we're seeing it. Usually, I'm used to seeing it sideways, so it looks more extreme on here. These numbers right here are around, let's see, 12.27 at the lows and going up to 14 volts when it's charging. And when it's done charging, it's around 12.75. So yeah, so it goes through those different voltage discharge curves here and then charges back up. If we look at the state of charge, we see similar. And then with temperature, it's been around 12 degrees Celsius. I think the warmest it got here is 18. And if you want to look at multiple days here, we can see 5 days at a time. And there we go. So that's using, looking at almost a full week of usage. Go back out. Yeah, so very cool. So that's what we see on the ANCEL BM300 Pro 12-volt battery monitor. All right, so now we got the app running. Let's see what it looks like if we try to run it in a small window. So I am going to go down here, BM300, and yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't scale super well because it's using it in a phone format here. But let me go through and adjust the screen. Let me go through. Let me change this to 50/50, somewhere around there. See if that helps any. Oh, that scales nicely. Let's look at it again. Let's hold this button down. I have noticed on this car launcher that you need to resize these over time, since when it reboots, it doesn't scale totally correctly. And let's see, yeah, this one doesn't quite have everything in one thing here. You got to scroll a little bit to get to it. So if you want to have the best info on here, it's probably best just to do full screen. Let's see, let me make it 50/50 again, or 45, see what the scale is. Yeah, so it scales it a little bit better when you have it here. But it's nice you could have this running as well as having another app running, for example, Google Maps. So I think I am going to add this as a shortcut on my screen here. So if I do need to access it, I could do that and see it full screen. And then you can see the chart running right now. So there we go. You can see an example of the 12-volt battery monitor being installed and having the app running on the car center screen. Of course, this requires OS 2.6 with an AI box, or if you have Pulse. Very handy if you want to have this easily accessible on the center screen for the app. I have a link for the ANCEL battery monitor in the video description. If you want to purchase, I think it's around $25 to $30. I do recommend having a 12-volt battery monitor, probably one of the more important things you can have installed on your Fisker Ocean, since the 12-volt battery is very important to keeping the car running. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.